Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. This is Duel, better known to you as the Big D. This, of course, is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, and I've decided to do another Thrill Me Thursday contribution. You know, this is a little something done by my good buddy Drew from Hey Isn't That the Von Graham, and this time it's 1993 horror. This one wasn't easy though, but I saw his vid and I saw it was okay to include. I think it'd be okay to include maybe two thrillers and what have you that are factually considered horror. So I hope you won't mind. I'm sure you won't. The first one I'm going to mention is one how he actually did bring up in this his vid, that being The Good Son, which that's easily an underrated film, starring Macaulay Culkin after he did Home Alone 2 Lost in New York the previous year, and also a young Elijah Wood. It's about this boy who gets to visit his cousins, his aunt and uncle. But apparently, it turns out well, his cousin, Elijah Wood's character, cousin Macaulay Culkin, has an evil streak in him. So I kind of think of this like The Omen in ways. Yeah, I think it's a pretty underrated movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've seen it before though. Okay, my next pick would be the original Leprechaun from that particular year, 1993. Yeah, Warwick Davis, definitely really good. Jennifer Aniston before Friends even came along. A lot of the characters weren't too bad. I liked Ozzy, who was played the guy who played Francis in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. And the little boy who played his brother wasn't too bad. It was a little boy who also appeared in that Hulk Hogan movie, Mr. Nanny. Yeah, that was surprising. I almost didn't know that it was the same kid. That's cool. Yeah, Leprechaun's a pretty good movie. It's kind of a mixed bag in ways. Okay, my next pick would be John Carpenter's Body Bags. Yeah. Now, that title I have seen before. I need to revisit that someday. I think it's a pretty good. It's an anthology of three fun stories, in my view. You get to see cameos from Wes Craven, lots of others. Mark Hamill's in one of those stories. And I like John Carpenter as, well, our, kind of crypt keeper-esque, like, character and what have you, runs the morgue and what have you, really something. I really liked Body Bags. Again, I gotta revisit that. So the three stories, they were pretty good. Now the first one that took place at the gas station, that was pretty good. Yeah, but I have to say Body Bags is a very good movie, considering it was aired on Showtime originally. My next to last pick would have to be The Crush, which I'm watching right now on Tubi. I'm trying to keep the volume down so that way I won't get into no trouble with Warner Brothers, who distributes this film. Anyway, I love this movie. Although it's an erotic thriller and what have you, but it is kind of suspenseful in ways. It kind of has a horror type feel to it, considering that Scream Factory actually released it on Blu-ray a few years back. If you've not seen this movie, I'd highly recommend it. I have reviewed that. I've reviewed Body Bags and Leprechaun as well. I have yet to review The Good Son, though. But The Crush, I love this movie. Carrie Elwes is really good. But I also like Jennifer Rubins in this. You might know her as Taryn from Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, the junkie. Yeah. Yeah, and of course the big surprise in this is young Alicia Silverstone, who at about the same year this came out, she actually appeared in like 2 or 3 videos of the singles that came off of Aerosmith's album Get a Grip. I think she was in 3, but I might be wrong. I can remember her being in the videos for Crying and Crazy, which of course that also includes Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler, before she was even big. But anyway, The Crush, I feel like that's kind of an underrated movie, but I love this movie. Just because it has a young Alicia Silverstone before Clueless. And finally, my last movie, horror flick of 1993 I'm picking has got to be Return of the Living Dead 3. Yes, another flick I need to revisit. But I really love this. I really love this movie. Julie's one of the hottest chicks in a horror flick. I mean, especially when she gets brought back to life, gets all that glass and shards of glass and what have you, and all that stuff pierced into her. Wow, comes a freaky one. Yeah, this is one killer movie and what have you. I mean, it might be a little bit almost like a mixed bag because it has kind of more of the rom-com bit in the genre, the horror genre. But even so, I really liked this movie. It's really fun. But anyway, that's going to do it for my Thrill Me Thursday contribution. What do you think? You like any of these movies? You can tell me in the comment section below. And if you like the video, click the like button below. You can subscribe. Be a part of the Big D Nation. And don't forget, you can, if you'd like, you can also send a contribution to Thrill Me Thursday if you want to take part. Just put a hashtag, then Thrill Me Thursday, and Drew he'll put it up on his playlist and what have you. Trust me, it's not a scum. Anyway. Drew, I do hope you enjoy this vid. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.